Hafaday and hello, my name is Kelly Bloss and this is my channel, Tastebuds International. Today I'm going to be making a Thai dish. The recipe is from one of my favorite chefs, Marion Grasby. I hope I'm saying it correctly. It's called Khao Mun Gai and it's just chicken and rice, but the Thai version. I've made this for my family before and we absolutely love the recipe. So I'm gonna make the recipe exactly how Marion makes it. It's the first time I wasn't able to find the soybean paste that's required for the sauce, but now I was able to finally find it. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining me, and let's get started. I like to prepare all of my ingredients prior to serve this dish. The vegetable that I'll be using is bok choy. It is a very common vegetable used in Asia and in the Pacific Islands, and I know that we use it a lot in the US as well, but I really do enjoy it. It is a good complement to the dish, and it's really nice when boiled in the soup. So you know, we'll be making the chicken and rice and you'll be scooping the soup over the rice and chicken as you go, or as you eat it, or you can just drink it directly, but it's really enjoyable. Yeah, so let's get started. So to make the broth, we have ginger, green onions, and chicken broth. And we're going to put that in the big pot. First, to prep the ginger, it says for 3 large slices. I think we're good with just that. While that comes to a boil, we're going to prep the chicken to put in the stock, and we're going to boil the chicken whole. I've made this dish 2 different ways. I made it as Marion did with the whole chicken, and then one day I got carried away and cut the chicken up into pieces, not realizing that I had done that and I wasn't supposed to. And the chicken actually came out much drier. Because, you know, the pieces as a whole, it stays moist. When you cut them up into pieces, I mean, to cook, some pieces are bigger than the others. They tend to dry out. So yeah, that was a big lesson learned. So we're gonna prep the chicken and start on the broth. So I've prepped the chicken, salted the inside and the outside. I use gloves because, you know, salmonella and all that kind of stuff, and it's easier to clean up after. So the chicken is now ready to go in the pot of soup or broth, and once that's in there, we need to put enough liquid to cover the chicken. So we may need to be adding some water, and we'll see here once we put it in. Here's the chicken. Okay, so it definitely needs a little bit more water. We're going to add some water here in a second. When I was prepping the chicken, I was cutting off all the excess fat and skin. We're actually going to use that to flavor the jasmine rice that goes with the chicken and rice. And the jasmine rice is actually cooked in chicken broth. So we'll do that a little later, but keep all of those little extra niblets and wings and fat and skin, because that's going to add flavor to the rice. And it really is just elevating those flavors. You're layering flavors on there, and it's so good. So yeah, we'll get to that soon. Okay, so now I'm gonna prep the vegetables that I'll be adding to the broth. Now this chicken's probably gonna boil for about 45 minutes to an hour so that it cooks completely through. So we have some time to prep. About halfway through cooking the chicken, I will make the rice, because the rice will probably take about 20 minutes in total to cook. So hopefully they'll both finish at the same time. So we're just going to prep the vegetables and prep the rest of our ingredients for the rice and then for the sauce. And the sauce is really amazing, and it really this whole dish is so full of flavor. And honest to God, like, it looks plain. It looks a really plain dish, and it is really simple to make. It may take a little bit of time just because you're boiling a whole chicken, but in reality, it's super simple. You're taking some spring onions, some ginger, you're adding it to chicken stock and just boiling whole. Salt and pepper, and then probably the most complicated dish to make is gonna be the sauce. I mean, even to make the rice, it's really simple. You're gonna render the fat from the chicken, add in some garlic and some more chicken stock, some salt and black pepper, and just let it come to a boil. Pay attention to it. That's it. But for the most part, you can kind of just set a timer and then come back and check it later. It really, really is a very simple dish to make, and it's actually one of the reasons why I love it so much, because even though it's super simple, it's so full of flavor. It hits that spot. It is definitely a comfort food, and something the whole family can enjoy. The sauce, you can make it spicier, mild. It's really to your taste and your heart's desire. So, okay, so we've started rendering the chicken fat. It's in the pot right now, and it smells so good in here. You can smell the spring onion and the ginger boiling in the pot, and it's just so good. And then you can start to smell that chicken fat start to render and to crisp up. It's really good. My little guilty pleasure is eating the trimmings after, as recommended by Marion. It's so good. Hopefully you're not afraid of a little chicken skin or a little chicken fat, but it's really, really enjoyable. So try it. So we've done the rice, rendered the chicken fat. That took some time. And then we tossed the garlic in the chicken fat just to bring out the aromatics from the garlic, and then we tossed the rice in and had that mix up really well with the chicken fat and garlic. And then I added the chicken stock, and I'm making a little bit more rice than what's in the recipe, but it's because there's quite a few of us who are going to be eating, and we love rice. So I made 3 cups of rice instead of 2, and jasmine rice really kind of puffs up, so there'll be a lot. There'll be enough for the 4 or 5 of us that are going to be eating. So I made the sauce and it's so good. The first time I made, or the first 2 times that I made this dish, kamungai, I didn't have the Thai soybean paste. I just used Japanese miso. It was pretty much all I had that was fermented soybean, and it came out really good. But I have this, and I didn't have any sweet soy sauce, the sweet dark soy sauce. I only had like the Chinese dark soy sauce. And so having that now, it's having those 2 ingredients right now is really good. And this time around, instead of adding sugar to the sauce, I actually used apple cider vinegar to lend that sweetness to it, because I try not to add too much sugar into my food unless I'm baking something. But yeah, I mean, it's a good substitute. It really tastes amazing. Before I blended the sauce together with the chilies, I actually put a little bit aside for those who can't eat chili peppers. So yeah, so there's a hot sauce and a mild sauce, and it tastes amazing. So we're just about to take our chicken out and cut it up, and we're going to be eating soon. I am so excited to have this food. It tastes amazing. It smells amazing in here, and I know that when you make this, you are going to enjoy it. So let's cut the chicken. All right, so that chicken is ready to get cut up. But really quickly before I do that, I'm going to turn the soup back on to heat, and we're going to boil the bok choy. So I'm going to scoop out what's inside of here first. Here is the bok choy. Just directly in there. We're just gonna blanch those in the broth for about five minutes. Okay. Ooh. Careful, careful. Trying not to burn my fingers. I'm making funny faces because this sucker is hot. Here's the breastbone right there. So we're going to very carefully cut this along the bone here so we're not wasting. Oof, I'm not trying to use these tongs because my fingers are burning. All right. There we go. It's the carcass. And then I'm going to go ahead and slice that into pieces. Hopefully I haven't overcooked this. plated, and now it's time to try it. I really hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. It really is one of my favorite comfort meals. Like I said, it is really easy to make, really simple, and trust me, this recipe is amazing. I first had this dish in Singapore, and I've had it in when I used to live in Portland, and it was great there. And I decided finally to just do it on my own and try it, and it's really is simple. I mean, the shortcuts are you can buy the chicken stock, you can buy all of the ingredients to make the sauce, and this is something that you can make, you know, once a month, once a week, as you like. Like I said, it's very simple. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to tell you exactly how it tastes. I am going to put the chicken in a little bit of sauce. Okay, maybe I need a... Perfectly cooked. And the rice, I like to eat it with the soup. Take a little bit of rice and dip it in the soup. It's so good. It's really just delicious. I could eat that soup and rice all day. And that chicken with that sauce. Really just delicious. And you can literally, I know that Marion says to use a mortar and pestle. I don't have that with me right now, so I use a little blender, and it works just as well. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy this. And if you do, I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe to my video. And I just want to say special thanks to everybody who has subscribed. I am now at 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is a pretty big milestone for me. I was really excited when I woke up today and found out that I have 1,000 subscribers, well, 1,000 plus subscribers. And yeah, it's a really exciting time for me. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope you enjoy the videos. And you know, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Keep letting your family and friends know. And when you make these dishes, send me a video. Let me know your reviews. I would love to hear them. All right, have a great day.